Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel. Today we'll be doing a video on some of the problems that I have with Bandai and the Dragon Ball Super card game right now. This is a parody video. Don't take most of the things that I say in this video, don't take it seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously. However, if you really want to look for something a little bit more substantial, so check out Espira TCG's video on the best of one format, a ban list for that, suggested ban list, and the interesting idea of best of one ban list, which we already have, and also the Trey's video on the power creep in this card game. So check, I was watching the two of them and suddenly I have this idea, hey, why don't I make my own video? Because I do have my own problems with the card game right now, and nobody's talking about it. Before we go on to the main subject of this video, take note that I'm still recovering from sickness, and also my hair is a little bit too long for me to do anything about it. I'm getting them card on this weekend, so bear with me, bear with this face right now. I hope it's gonna get better soon. Alright, I hope I recover from sickness and my hair gets card pretty soon. So most probably this video is gonna be titled the problems that I have with Bandai and the Dragon Ball Super card game right now, but I would say that it would be more appropriately titled as some of the cards that makes me go like why? The first card that we are going to be talking about is a card that I really want. I want a playset of it. I want to have a playset for collection as well, and I want to play it. Most probably I can like it. I can have a playset to play, a playset to collect. However, I will not have a playset to play. The reason is this: I will not be able to play it. You know why? Because this card, the more that you read it, the more horrible it gets. Let me introduce you to this card called Broly Unknown Power. I'm a big Broly fan, that's why I want this card, and this is to support the Black Broly decks. Of course, you can play any Brolys that you want. However, this is kind of to support the Black Broly deck if you want to play a theme, which is what the channel is all about. Alright, so this is a 2 cost 4k. However, if your leader card is black, this is a 1 cost. So when you play it, it has the effect. There is a whole textbook of effects over there, but the more you read it, the more you go like, okay, the first one is when this card is played from your hand, your opponent may look at your life. Right? If they look at your life, you get to draw 2 cards, and then they choose 2 cards from your life and put it into your drop area. Then you replace as many cards as they put. So if they choose 1, they choose 2, you just replace it from the top of your deck. Not that bad considering that you get to draw 2 cards when they decided to do that. However, take note of that, you cannot play when you're alive. It's very 2 or less, because with that it's GG, because before you add the cards, your opponent already discarded, so you will lose the game immediately. So you cannot play it during the late game. You can play it during the early game when you have at least more than 2 lives left. Alright? So that is the point number 1. However, this also combined with the activate main, it's where it makes this card so bad. Activate main 2 black energy. If your leader card is black Broly card and you place 1 card from life into your drop area, you look at your life, then you get to evolve 1 Broly card with an evolve skill from your life on top of this card. Shuffle your life and you can't play black battle cards. You can't play battle cards for the turn. So there are a lot of restrictions for it. The first one is you need to have a life to tank this, right? So you got to lose your life immediately when you activate an effect. And the second part, that Broly with that evolve skill has to come from your life, not from a hand, not from a deck, not from a drop area for your warp, which is very typical of black decks. No, it's directly from your life. So if your opponent knows what this card does, which simply they can just read the activate main, your opponent, when they look at your life, let you draw the 2 card, and they can look at your life, take any Brolys with evolve effect, even if you have them, because there is only 8 cards in your life, and put them into your drop area. Then you cannot do that tap 2, because once you do that tap 2, guess what? You have to pay that 1 life before you even look at your life. So even if you whiff, it's a -1 and a 2 energy from your and you already committed to energy. So most probably if your opponent takes a look at your life, there will not be any evolve target anymore. So why do we play this card? I know that drawing 2 cards is really good, but it's already a -1. So it's a 1 cost that you draw 2 cards and your opponent already dump 2 cards into your life. Maybe you can use it for warp and stuff like that, for overwhelm. I don't know. I'm struggling with this card. If it's your life, deck, hand, or warp, or drop area, anyone that you can evolve on top of, that might be good. Maybe drop area or warp might be really good because your opponent dumped their 2 cards, so make them very difficult for them to evolve. However, let's be honest here, your evolve target's not going to be there. So that's the first card that I'm going to be like, all of these cards are new, right? But however, I do have the same expression when I read them. The second card, it's going to be Hit Battlefield Manipulator. This card seems to be really good. However, let's take a look at the -1. Activate main, commit the 2 energy. If your leader card is blue or a universe 6 cards and your opponent has 3 or more energy, flip your opponent's leader card to the front. If you do, your opponent can't activate their leader's card, awaken or wish skill until the end of their next turn. You saw that correctly. With just -1 and 2 energy, you flip your opponent to so if your opponent is awakened, your opponent it's flipped to the front, right? It's not flip your opponent, so it has to be unawakened to awaken, and your opponent cannot activate their awakened here until the end of their next turn. So they have to wait for your turn, and they have to wait for their turn before they can do anything about it. They have to wait for their turn, they have to wait for your turn, their turn, and then they can do anything about it. However, is this gonna be game changing? I don't think so. I think 2 energy and -1 might be a lot of commitment, and a lot of leaders does have really good effects on their front side before they flip over. So limited use. However, it is still it seems really strong at the start though. However, I really think that it's gonna be fine. I think this one is just gonna be fine. Untap 2 energy, draw 1, untap 1, or draw 2 cards. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. A lot of, for example, if you're going to go against Search, you really don't want to do this, right? You really just don't want to do this, because if they're going to Search Awaken, they can use their ability 4 times. That's something that you don't want to do, especially against Search Cell, which they can only draw during their unawakened side. I'm not too sure. So, verdicts up in the air on how powerful this effect is. So far, I think this might be one of the effects that seems really good, but I think it's going to be okay. Now the final card is going to be a new card that we saw just recently. It is going to be King Vegeta's Invasions Command. This card seems to be really powerful. And the problems that I have with this card is definitely the artwork. Take a look at the face over here. What is going on? I know sometimes when you're traveling at high velocity or some wind is blowing on your face, you know, you get some G on your face and you go like, but this is, I don't know what's going on with the face. I don't know what's going on with the artwork. They can do something better. However, that's also a joke, because we are going to be talking about, of course, it's +1. Take note. We're talking about a +1, not a -1 and commit some energy like Hit. This is a +1. Activate main. Choose up to 1 card in your opponent's hand or one of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place it in its owner's drop area. You heard me correctly. So this is a 19k +1, which is very good defensively, because your 15k cannot hit this card without committing some cost to it. And yeah, this is what's gonna happen. Choose 1 card in your opponent's hand. Not that your opponent choose 1 card to discard it. It's not that your opponent choose one of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place it in its owner's drop area. No, you are the one who choose it every single time there's a +1. This +1 seems a little bit too powerful. With this unison card, I'm not too sure for green what are some of the other unisons that they want to play. I know Demigra, it's a really good unison. However, other than that, I don't think green would play any other unison than this one, because hand destruction, where you choose by random, it's gonna be so much more powerful. And if they have a battle card ignoring barrier, SRs that they pay like 4 energy for, 5 energy for, with just this card, do a +1 and you can remove it. One of the most powerful unison in the game right now, in my opinion, for this +1. It's a little bit too powerful, so it garners when I read it. Hey guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you like it and got a laugh out of it. Eventually, like I said, this is just a funny video where I don't think most of these cards are problematic. Yes, some of these cards are really powerful. Some of these cards have very funny effect and most probably are not going to be seen play. However, this is not to highlight that, hey, some of these cards are problematic. It is more for us to take a laugh. Because seriously, when I read some of these cards, excuse me about this, that was my reaction. Alright, nice. Huh? Hey guys, if you like this video, I appreciate it. Can give this video a like, especially if I'm coughing so much in this video. I've already done some edit, and some of this coughing that you already seen, it's because I don't want to I don't want to stop the video and redo it all over again. I'm gonna cough anyways. All right. So I appreciate it. Can give this video a like, subscribe if you want to support me and the channel. And if you're looking for TCG products, check out maniapacks.com, link down in the description below. Use my discount code SENSU for 5% off all your purchases. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy playing the Dragon Ball Super card game. I definitely hope that you're okay. See you guys in the next video, alright? Ciao.